We can all pretty much agree that GoldenEye for the N64 is a classic. Everybody remembers being over one of their friends' houses and just playing for hour after hour of the multiplayer. It was amazing, and it still holds up today. Now, how do you follow up one of the greatest first-person shooters that have one of the best multiplayer modes ever? By making a third-person action game and take out the multiplayer completely? Wait, what? How could they let that happen? GoldenEye was incredible, and now they had a chance to improve on it, and they decided to change everything about it. To be fair, it is created by a different developer and publisher, but come on. I wanted an improved GoldenEye, not this. I guess if you're gonna pay all that money for the rights to use the likeness of Pierce Brosnan, you're gonna want to show more of him than just the cutscenes, right? So as mentioned, this is a third-person shooter. Bond goes around to different locations, killing bad guys and seducing women. All the things Bond does while on a mission, or I do on a Tuesday afternoon. The things Bond gets to do are fairly fun. There's always a good amount of bad guys that have a craving for bullets that only Dr. Bond can prescribe. There are also those moments that make you legitimately feel cool. Like in the first mission, after you blow up the satellite dish, you escape down the hill on skis. You stab enemies with your ski poles while trying to do a better job than Sonny Bono did avoiding trees. And it ends with Bond launching himself off the mountain and releasing his Union Jack parachute. Pretty cool. When you play through this game, you'll be reminded of the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The good is the cool Bond moments that are few and far between. The bad are the controls, and the ugly is everything else. Bond controls like a Korean tank. Push up on the D-pad and Bond runs straight ahead. Thank God this control scheme died out, because this makes the game much more frustrating than it has to be. It should not be this difficult to walk up a set of stairs or walk into a bunker. Also, the game has an auto-target system. You don't even have to press a button to use it. Just get close and it picks which enemy you want to shoot. It's not the best system. And the graphics look, well, to say it nicely, if you put this game in a bell curve of video game graphics, it has a high derivative. The Pierce Brosnan model looks like he just came from a haunted Home Depot because he has a really bad case of shovel face.
I just need a little more time.
The game is, well, a disappointment. I was hoping for some more GoldenEye with the awesome controls and addictive multiplayer. In return, I was given a poor attempt at a game that feels very rushed and unfinished. The graphics are below the standard and the controls are miserable, and they didn't even put in a multiplayer mode. This game is a shame. It could have been so much more.